Yo, hit this again. Where's Toad at? Where my fucking toadstool? Where my mushrooms? For this big pot that we got, let's steam it hot. Put in your meat. What type of protein that's cut? Put in the strips. Once you put some more seasoning in, it can be seasoned like the way that you want. The way that the fortress goes, we need to find a fucking hidden full, a hidden hole that we could climb through, or maybe crawl, or maybe we wanna get like Mr. Bojingo some more, fucking make up a song. We could get on the rails if we were trained in our thought. If we could train it like such, I need to just put on this training bra that fucking holds my lobes inside my skull to make it soft so it won't begin a bunch of concussions because the stuff was real awesome. Like I'm playing and beating the drum. A Palladian, I thought, or something that I molded out of Play-Doh that made the clay dough because I didn't think it was fucking playful enough. Like a fucking pit full of puppies that were this damn small or this damn large. That's the fucking degree of the fucking space that they took up in this world that we in. So I feel like I'm running through the force again. How could I feel the force with it? If the fucking tree hit me like a sunny bow, no bitch, because I was a ski and the land was flat. So how fucking fast could I get? Fast could I go? The speed would grow. Just like the fucking odometer that I stared at for so long. Yeah, that bitch small. I wish it was more lost. Maybe I wouldn't have to stare at it so much. Like I started it, but I didn't get a fucking good start because I fucking grow just like a lawn or maybe a tiger. Because this lawn wasn't mine at all, and this almond was small. I planted like so. So I fucking take the button off of your clothes, and then I'd have it fall on the floor. It fucking makes a couple ripples like the top of a coal that you could have been holding in the snow because you was a polar bear with the big ass claws that could have been cutting anything that it was. You cut the cheese and you didn't even fall. The gas wasn't fast. You wanted to get into the fucking portal before it's closed. It started to dwindle off in size and such, and the seismic stuff I was talking about was read out a book, but the book was closed. It had a look like diary, dog. My diary stuff is this dire need for fucking indentured slaves that's inside of my head. The words that I speak, and now I just need to catch up with my herd that will be and hurt them, I think. Boom. Cause they didn't listen. Cause they didn't listen. Listen, my dog, loosen up. The fucking rain's for a wall. Like the cow just needs to run. He just needs to get some milk inside this bucket. Be bringing that bitch home. I like that raw. So don't even pasteurize it. Because who made this up? Somebody who didn't want to get the nutrients that we should because a couple kids got sick. Fuck them, let's throw them off a couple of cliffs on each end at the same time. Like it's a fucking experiment. See which one lands first. On top his head because it's some bulbous stuff. You thought it was before, now it surely was. With a bunch of stuff all falling out like it's a bag of groceries that ripped. Boom. How goes a man made out of snow? Will he know if he doesn't have his fucking magic hat on? Or was that the sun? And per that alone, and per that and per diem type stuff on the paper that folds inside of your bowl. You can buy anything you want, but you can't buy my flows because they're free as hell for right now. For right now. Yes. An ostrich has just changed into a pigeon. Into a penguin, into what was gonna copy all your books, and then this long talk I got. I just found a foothold, a cliff that was tall. Cliff of the big red dog would start to growl before we bark, before we went and bit someone. He doesn't really bite them though, he just fucking slurps them up like a noodle with it out any sauce on top. Yes. That's awesome type stuff. What type of structures do you make just for fun? Any type that you want. Yes, I get real literate, dog. I make sure that I fucking mark on my blocks. I make sure nobody stole any at all because they're fucking prone to be putting them in their pockets and walking off. And and I'm not falling for that again. No, sure not. Sure not. Fear not. Have not a troublesome thought, because I make sure that your troubles were gone. Just listen to one of my sentences wrong. They all gather up like a bunch of paragraphs would give each other advice that they made up right there on the spot. They got good memories or something. Did they just get haircuts? Did they just take off with the cops? That would explain it. Rendezvous type raps. Yes. Relinquish all of it at once, because I feel like we could start from the start. Start with this, all the people were gone. I feel like some fucking shishka or something. Is that how you pronounce it? Shivra. Shivering? Shivering thought? Was you cold enough? Was this a fucking blizzard that's been blanketing us? Was my coat fucking thick enough? Was it the waterproof one? Even though it doesn't melt because there wasn't any warmth on the fucking coat or so I thought, but it fucking soaks right through. Like there was. I guess this was the thermal one. I shouldn't have got the fucking Columbia at all. On big boats, on big clothes, on we're big dogs, with big mush, with big bull. I bet if we got one German Shepherd at the front, we could take like 4 of them Huskies out, because he's strong as hell, fucking drags me across the gravel. Drags me across the gravel. Yes. And so he was, and so he barks, and then he wants to fucking bite someone and eat them up. I bet he wants to fucking flesh off their bones, cause why just bite them for fun? It doesn't make sense to anyone. When I said the fucking topics I had that were top of the chart for a week until they're not, when the next fucking new thing comes out, but that thing also comes from his mouth. Boom. TWA, T-Bow. Some TWA. Listen your life shit, won't you listen to this again? Pull a loose so you fucking understand it. Distinguish it from the rest, because my shit was the best. Needs to get caught in some nets. Some Dreamcast ones. Some Dreamcatch ones. What's your Dreamcast done? How much did you sell it for? Probably not as much as you bought it, dog. Probably didn't sell it for enough. You probably got ripped off. You probably got the arm that was pulled down like a slot. Yes, and it was pulled down and you were fucked because you were bent over like such. You need to get the big ass crayon so you could draw on the wall like you was a kid and then yell at yourself. Boom. Because you was the adult. You should have known better. The paper job, a bunch of logs that start to spun, because there was a bunch of these loggers that were having fun listening to all my songs, play them all at once. This wasn't there like putting your tongue on the fucking pole when it's cold enough to get it stuck. So they did. And let's just watch, let's just be witness to this shit going on, because it's the best, it's the brightest. You could get the fucking stains out your clothes once you put in the wash and turn it on. Hit that bun so it does, and then with some of this fucking pixie dust I get from a star that just abrupt. Yes, this was some fucking colonial talk. Somehow. Yes. With a bunch of little village huts that we built, a bunch of these boats that we be docked at the coast with a bunch of ropes so they just don't float off, because sometimes the wind gets strong. Most of the boats back then had the fucking air power in the sails to move it along, because motors weren't invented yet, but some of them had the oars and no fucking sails at all. This was a firestorm that I set in the young. Postage and handling has been paid by someone. He wants to remain anonymous, like someone who helped and fucking did a good deed for someone. Doesn't need the credit of a bunch of hugs and a fucking bunch of creditors at his house, at his hut that's made out of mud. Yes, cause he knows. He knows the stones are stacked like so. He knows that big heads need to be found and dug up in this Easter Islands. But what was Easter? but an Egyptian god named Esther. What was Easter? But an Egyptian god named Esther. Methinks. Usually my thought was pretty close. It's in the ballpark, motherfucker. About to beat you with the bat till you're black and blue and a bunch of blood that you can carry around the back of a satchel, dog. Carry around one of those that's meant for arrows. Forgot the name. Dumb it. It doesn't matter at all. None of it does. A bunch of amps that be messing me up. Messy stuff. Messy Mario stuff. A bunch of Marios down the hole all at once. Remember when you get the fucking lies enough? Turn into a portrait, dog. Real abstract ones. Yes. No gingerbread men, nothing distinguishable. Depends on how you look at it, I guess. That one kind of looked like a jet. If you tilt it to the right or tilt it to the left. Now I get my fucking Matilda all tied up. With ropes to a chair, then put a bunch of gasoline on the floor. Like this gonna be some Batman stuff to be real memorable, but not for her, to everyone else in the newspaper where you can cut little snippets of my shit out. Yes, how dark could we go with this fucking stuff that we talking about? Yes, we could just pull some more from out the closet and close it before all of it falls out like a bunch of stuff. Bunch of stuff, bunch of stuff, bunch of talk, bunch of what, bunch of no. Now a butchering song for you, if I wanted to. Yes. A boat that doubles for a fucking car that could be driven around. I guess the tires were small. Or they didn't leak in a bunch of shit to get to the motor and make it stop or make it stall. And then you can put up the hood. That's a universal with someone coming home. With someone who's hot, because this could have been like a porno, but the stop because we still have on our clothes. They haven't been taken off. Boom. Horse row for you. Horse row for you. Bunch of numbers that count up because the numbers don't count up. Don't be dumb, don't be one of them with the suckers that you bought. Give a sucker to someone that you just bought something from. And they're like, what the hell? How could you? How could some of this delicious, delectable shit end up on a dish? We just need to feed the people at the top so they could all grit. Because we feel like we belong. Because we feel like the fucking incisors of the dog, the inside type ones, not the ones that be hanging out like the canine got something going wrong with the fucking crowns. Crowded type dog. Order out of chaos now. I steal your saying from y'all because it's mine the whole time. You're insane if you thought it was anyway else. I just need to chime these bells and make them law. I just need to bow some more to myself. Bow. Reflections in glass. Shit what I said. Now watch you chick it off less and go chase the chicken again. If you pick him up, then you win. But you're the only one playing, dog. I've gone inside a while ago like I heard the triangle sound. Boom, and I'm hungry as hell. Hungry on this microphone, so I say this right now. Boom, getting dark like the dungeon just opened up. Watch you greet the dragon. Greet the dragon.